you like love? Are you a night owl? Then Late Night Love is a place for you. Since life is negative enough, here we discuss everything love. What we love, who we love, and why we love. So join us on Saturday nights at 11:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and please remember, love everybody. And thank you, everybody, for joining us on another excursion down the stream of consciousness that happens to be what we call Late Night Love. Getting better, getting smoother at that. I'm getting smoother at that. Thank you again for joining. And we really do have to re-record that. Maybe we should re-record.
Yeah, because we're on at 10:30 now.
Yeah, we're going at 10:30 instead of 11:30, and so I need to change
thank
it.
God.
Well, it just means we have an extra hour to go to when we start to get popular, so we can go for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what we're leaving it open for. We're doing an overnight show, hopefully, at some point. Would be really. But that's down the road. For now, we are recording some daily doses, and as we tell you, these are the things that hopefully at some point in the future go behind a paywall of sorts, so we can pay bills doing this kind of thing. But that is not something that is for today. Today is for getting some work done. Let's see, what do we've got? Let me get us over here to our recording page.
Let's do a sound check.
Yeah, I don't even have my mic for that stuff anywhere near here. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
See, I'm ready. I'm professional.
Ready. I have a whole bunch of other things to do while you're sitting there over there being ready. I'm over here working. Trying to find where this cable for my
microphone.
These cable.
That cable had the hardest time. I swear to Bob.
I swear. I have to get left nipple. I have to. Well, that's where we stick that's just we try to find some place to be consistent for sound and for sound reasons, and so because I wear different shirts and all that stuff all the time, it's I clip it near the left nipple, and it's just so it's kind of funny. Well, okay, it's funny to us.
Funny to us.
it's whether it's actually funny or not is we don't know, but it's funny to us. All right, so let's do the sound check. We should be good. I turned on default mic in. Okay. Sound check. 1, 2, 3.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, just say you caught you off guard there, didn't it?
Yes, you did.
So we'll do the sound check. All right, so what do we got on the list over there while I'm waiting for the sound check to load? What are you looking at?
What you're doing? What is cheating? Do you think celebrating
Sound
Valentine's?
check. 1, 2, 3.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, caught you off guard there, didn't it? It's a little echoey today, isn't it?
A little bit.
Okay.
Do you think celebrating Valentine's Day is corny? Can you avoid flirting with someone who flirts with you? Do you have to know all of each other's friends? How does one vent frustrations in a relationship in a healthy way? When was the last time I was in your dreams? Would you feel insecure if I spent a lot of time away from home? We were going to depersonalize that.
All right.
That'll give you something to go on. There, we got 2 other ones, but I'll save those.
Okay, want to do yours first?
Which one? When was the last time I was in your dreams? Sure.
Yeah. No, just want to knock yours out the way?
Sure.
All right.
What number are we on? 65? 66?
Yeah.
We're on 66. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, Milabi, we have another one for you, and this one's to stroke my ego a little bit, let's be honest.
Okay.
When was the last time I was in your dreams?
Well, when I dream, I don't dream that often. I don't remember my dreams, but you're always there. even if I don't see you, you're off to my side. You're always there. There have been some times where you've been in my dreams and you've done some terrible things and you've really pissed me off.
Yeah, no, you woke up mad at me. I didn't do anything. I was sleeping.
Well, I was mad at you.
There's something I did in my dream, in your
Yes.
dream, not even my dream. Your dream. You made me do something bad that now you're mad at me for. I don't understand, man.
Well, it was your fault, obviously, in
Clearly.
my dream.
Clearly. If we go with Freud, there's some unresolved issue there. You were mad at me about something and it was twisted up into your dreams. We wanted to go psychoanalysis.
If we wanted to go psychoanalysis, yeah.
And get all weird about it. Or it was just a weird dream, and you know how brains are. They just kind of lump things together because apparently I'm an omnipresent being in your dreams, which is kind of cool. It's
I'm glad you like it.
I'm just saying, hey, it sounds pretty good to me. Except when I get in trouble for something I have no idea. I don't dream that much, or if I do, I don't remember them past waking up. So I can't tell you how many, if, when, or what. I couldn't tell you the last time.
You don't remember the last time?
I don't remember the last time I had a dream. It doesn't mean I didn't dream. I just don't remember it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I have. I just don't remember. I'm one of those people who don't remember the dream. I'm cool with that. It's all good with me. I don't need to wake up angry at you because of something you did in my dream. I think so. Maybe not being in your dreams is a more loving way to go, and that is your daily dose of love.
That was silly.
Well, of course it was silly. The whole thing was silly. It was meant to be.
Are we on 65 or 66? What are we on?
Well, let me see. We're on 66. In Lubby's dreams. That's what I named it.
In Lubby's dreams. You're so cute.
That could mean all kinds of things if I wanted to get myself in trouble. All right.
Okay, and that's recorded.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm done with that card. Using Charla over here. All right. How does one vent frustrations in relationships in a healthy way? Are you up for that?
Yes, but let's do the flirting one first.
Okay. I'm ready.
I should get a drink, but we'll muddle through one. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay, just trying to decide the tone. Because my tone, setting it off, actually sets off can
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so. Okay, my love, what do we have today?
Can you avoid flirting with someone who flirts with you?
Well, I first have to know if somebody's flirting with me, and history shows that I really don't. Most of the time, by the time I find out someone's been flirting with you, I'm at home talking to you about it, and you go, she was flirting with you, right? That's how that happens with me. So I'm not entirely sure I'm the best person to make this judgment because I can't tell. But as a rule of thumb, if it's harmless flirting and it's someone that's generally unobtainable, then it's probably fine. It doesn't hurt anything unless you have someone who is sensitive and then you want to be kind and cautious for them. It's not because of you. It's because you want to be kind and cautious with someone you care about. But, if your relationship is open and honest and everybody likes you to be who you are and you're a naturally flirty person, you don't want to chain that person down. You want to let them go ahead and be themselves. And if you respond to that, and sometimes people respond to flirtiness with more flirtiness without even really being aware of it. I'm sure.
Yes.
I suspect I probably do. I suspect I fall into that category. If someone's being flirty with me, I pick up on their lightness of their conversation and I join in. It's not necessarily even thinking of it as flirty. I'm just responding in kind. And
That's what happens to me. It's not till sometimes it is. It's afterwards I go, oh, they were flirting. I was just being nice. Oh, gee, thanks. Yeah, I like your shirt too.
yeah, I haven't got the slightest clue when people flirt with me. I have no idea. As you've seen it. You have no clue.
You don't. You don't have any clue. I've watched women fawn over you, and you just completely stone face. Completely stone face. And I'm like, okay, does he know and he's rebuffing them?
No, I have to know to rebuff them. See, I can't even do that. Because we leave an event and she, that lady was flirting with you. Which one? Who? No. What? When? Damn, how come I always miss these things? I need the ego boost. Man.
She was pretty too.
Which one?
The blonde.
Okay, you're going to have to be more specific. We're in California.
The one playing with her hair in front of you.
Oh, the thing a couple years ago down at
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You actually had to. I had no idea. No freaking clue until later that you told me that she was flirting with me. I had no idea.
Yes.
Yeah. So to kind of wrap this up, we've got. Is it okay to flirt with somebody? Yes, if it's harmless flirting, then fine, and everybody's okay with it. Especially if you're naturally flirty. But yeah, first you have to know that you're being flirted with. And so you might have to ask your partner so you can learn how to get these hints so you can engage in the fun. Otherwise, you're like me and completely oblivious. And that is your daily dose of love. Okay. I need to get something to drink. 67. Why do I do that? It doesn't keep it. 67. What the hell was the topic?
Can you avoid flirting with someone who flirts with you?
Avoid flirting.
And that was 67.
Actually, didn't we do a flirting topic before? One of the early ones.
So early, I barely remember. I can't remember it, honey. I'm sorry.
No, I think we did, but we're gonna hit the same topic a few times.
Well, it's just I'm sorry.
But if we can remember, I think if I can remember it clearly, then we've done it too soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Or the other one was really good, and I want to leave it. But yeah, we're evolving. We're being better just than we were before. Yeah, we're a little looser, more conversational rather than me lecturing. And so we've kind of gone in evolution. Lecturing is probably not the right word. It was the word that came to mind.
Well, I wasn't talking very much at first. You had to fill the time.
Yeah. Well, then I wasn't lecturing. I just couldn't think of I still can't think of the actual word I want to use. It'll come to me in 20 minutes.
Okay.
I just don't know what it is. Okay, so what do we got? Valentine's Day's corny. Oh, do we want to do what is cheating?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many we're going to do today?
What did we say?
We have Wednesday, so we need Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we need 4. And
Plus the Halloween.
Plus we're starting Halloween week, and we have 1 scheduled. Oh, by the way, anybody out there who's catching this, if you have a Halloween topic, either for a daily dose or for the Halloween night show, send it to us. We'd love to hear you. Okay, now
So do we have to do 5 in a Halloween or 4 in a Halloween?
4 in the Halloween.
4 in a Halloween. Okay, we've got 2.
Okay, so let's do the what is cheating? Are you going to phrase it a little longer than that, or are you just going to hit me with that kind of a phrasing?
I think I'm just going to hit you with that.
Oh, yay.
I think it leaves it open for discussion.
Okay.
Because I thought you would go into emotional cheating versus physical cheating.
Well, yes, but how? Anyway, yeah. Well, that's we should actually put that. Let's make that as a follow up. Hold on, I got it. Label, because we should talk about that Saturday. Okay. Come on, close. What the hell? Okay, there we go. All right. New episode. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, hit record button. Okay. What is cheating? All right. Okay. Okay, my love. What do we have today?
What is cheating?
Well, the easy answer is cheating is when you violate the fundamental rules of your relationship. And, especially in the modern era where each individual relationship has their own rules now, it's not as simple as it used to be, even we can say back in our day when it was, if you had a physical relationship, that was defined as cheating. And now it's not that simple anymore. Sometimes that may not be considered cheating, but an emotional connection may be. And so these are not simple answers. These are answers that are dependent upon your personal beliefs, the desires, and boundaries of your relationship. It's one of these things that have to be discussed and talked about long before it reaches a point where someone has done something that has violated them. Well, I may created a spot for the stop because you raised your hand like you wanted to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You put your hand up like this. So I said, okay, you got something to say. So I created a spot.
I didn't know this was my cue.
Well, I just created a spot. Yeah. And you didn't. Okay. Well, we have to redo that one.
Okay. I was going to say, especially in this, you have to talk about, especially in this era of internet, there's so much communication going on.
Yeah, but then I saw your little hand cue, and so I created the block, and you didn't take it.
Sorry. My bad.
When you put your hand up for a block, I will create you one. You just gotta get.
Okay, I gotta be ready. I gotta be frosty. Okay.
Well, you asked for one, woman. You asked for it. You literally.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to be apologized. It's just you asked for it, so I'm sitting there, I create the spot for you, and you go, oh, well, speak, woman. And on the live thing, that's what I could have done. On the live thing, I could have said.
You could have said yes.
Yeah, but.
Well, point at me.
Yeah, but the break is too long at that point.
Okay, I have to stay more frosty.
Yeah, because on the Saturday shows it's fine, but for the daily doses, we have 2 to 4 minutes. And so I pause.
Well, this is a lot of pressure.
Well, I'm telling you, we're lucky. We do a lot of these in one take, Charlie's, and we should be thankful how actually good we are at this, or how
Well, I wouldn't freaking be doing it otherwise.
Or a lot of people do a lot of edits, a lot of takes, a lot of editing, piecing back together to do their little 5-minute thing. And the worst we've done is we've had like 8-10 takes on one of these things.
On one, no, we didn't do 8 or 9. I think the most we've ever gotten up to is 4 or 5. Then we decided to put it aside for another day. We gave up.
Yeah, but we're actually most people don't do these in one take like this.
Okay.
We're lucky. And one, we also, the feeling is that it's authentic. We don't script it. We don't So there's an authenticity
Yes.
to the way we do it
Yes.
without editing and doing it in one take. So I think that's kind of our thing. But it just means that instead of I can't go back in and cut out the big long blank spots and edit it back in.
Gotcha.
So anyway,
Okay.
well, I mean, I can't.
Try it again.
Theoretically, I could have said, "This was your spot to speak," and instead of and had you go, and then gone in and edited together. It's just
Okay.
I just don't want to. I think it's better that we do it in one take. Anyway,
Gotcha.
it's more authentic. All right, so let's see. Okay, record. What are we doing again?
Let's try it again. What is cheating?
Okay. Okay, my love. What are we doing today?
What is cheating?
Well, cheating is when you violate a fundamental boundary of your relationship. I mean, in the modern times, there's no single definition that we used to be able to go. It was a physical relationship. If you violated that physical relationship, that was cheating, and everything else was kind of okay, more or less, right? I don't want to get to too much details, but if you didn't violate that physical bond, then you didn't really cheat. But nowadays, with so many acceptable variations on what relationships mean, each individual couple or more get to decide the boundaries of their relationship. And so, whether that's a physical boundary or an emotional boundary, it's, the relationship defines that, not the outside world anymore. And so, that's one of these things that have to be talked about early on in the relationship so you know where your boundaries are. And if relationships evolve, relationships evolve.
Especially in today's modern world with all this technology, you really have to discuss what your expectations are.
Yes, because some people like to have pen pals over the internet, the modern day
I
pen
do.
pal.
I have a lot.
And other people have a big friends list on Twitter or Facebook or the wide variety of that type
So
of thing.
that some people can't handle that in a relationship.
Yes, they can't handle the fact that their significant other has, non-business relationships with people of their preferred gender, shall we say.
Yeah.
Man, the modern world is difficult to talk about sometimes in these kind of things. And that's why discussion is actually even more important. It's because there's such a wide variety of humanity. And, what's acceptable in one relationship may not be acceptable in another. And you may come from a relationship where it's highly, I don't want to say restrictive because it's not the actual word I'm thinking of, but it's more restrictive. And then you can have a relationship with someone who is, say, completely open, both maybe emotionally open or physically open. And you have to define what that is, because what type of emotional connection is it? If you turn to somebody when you're feeling an emotional need, or is it just someone who feels some part of your life that your other partner doesn't, like maybe you're interested in sports and you're not, and so it's just kind of, and so you have to really understand in the modern world, especially with such a wide variety of desires and cultures that are acceptable and relationships that are acceptable for everybody, that open communication is the key, so you can actually define what cheating is early on. Because if you have a physically open relationship, but you have to be careful if you emotionally, it's you can, that can work, but only if that's everybody's agreed to and everybody's genuinely on the same page, and that only happens with openness, honesty, and discussion. And that is your daily dose of love. That was a little rambly.
You covered the gamut, though. You really covered the gamut.
Well, that's a hard discussion to have these days because
Well, it was such an open question.
yeah, well, that's why I asked. What the hell am I going to go with that? It's because there's not a single definition. We marked that as follow up. Yes, we did. Because there's not a single definition of relationships anymore, which means there's not a single definition of what cheating is. Because if you can have a purely emotional relationship and not a physical one, and both people will be perfectly happy with the person who needs a physical relationship going outside. One person may prefer it. At least I don't have to deal with that. For them, sex is a chore, and if they can go get their sexual needs filled with someone else, it's fine as long as they come home and their emotional needs are met here. I can see that.
Oh God, I'm not. I'm more selfish. I'm a selfish bitch. I
Well,
want it all.
Well, but think about what if you had a physical ailment and it wasn't practical.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, I'd give you a pass.
See, so there's, I probably wouldn't take it, but who knows? Those kind of things happen. But the point is, there's different reasons for people to have different types of relationships, and that's an interesting discussion. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that on Saturday.
Okay.
Because it's me, anything that has a lot of nuance in it, I find an interesting discussion, and there's a lot of nuance in that these days.
Yes.
40 years ago, that would have been a boring discussion. It's what is cheating? Once you have a physical relationship with
someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That was the end of the discussion. There's nowhere to go. And now there's a general discussion because we have to define what is cheating, and that's an individual definition. Each relationship gets to define that for themselves.
Yes.
Anyway, that's an interesting thing. Oh, shit. I need to label that. What number was that?
That was number 68.
Oh, man, we should have made that one number 69.
Oh.
We still can. We can just label it 69.
I never remember. We'll be forever looking for number 68.
No, we'll just do 68 now.
Oh, okay.
Or do you want to do Valentine's Day as corny as 69?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is cheating? All right. We'll do this Valentine's Day corny. I know it's not Valentine. We should probably save that one for Valentine's Day, but we'll do it because it's corny. We'll save that. We won't be corny on Valentine's Day. We'll do this far enough away where we can have fun with it.
Okay.
I guess is the
mindset.
Is the justification. And it's the day before Halloween week, so what the hell? That'll go out Sunday, and so we start Halloween week Monday. So it'll be
okay.
I don't know what that means. I just making stuff up. No.
Now you're just making shit.
No, I'm just making stuff up. Let me check. Okay. All right. What is it? Valentine's Day. All right, my love. What kind of trouble are you going to get me in today?
Do you think celebrating Valentine's Day is corny?
Yes, I do.
Wait, I want to redo that.
Okay. Okay, you can always call a cut. You are loud.
I didn't like the way my voice was.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, my love. What kind of trouble do you have for me today?
Do you think celebrating Valentine's Day is corny?
You do have trouble for me today. Yes, I do think Valentine's Day is corny.
But it's a celebration of love day.
Well, but you should be celebrating your love as often as possible. You shouldn't need a holiday created by people who are trying to sell flowers and teddy bears and Hallmark cards to remind you of that.
It is not a conspiracy to empty your wallet.
I didn't say it was a conspiracy to empty your wallet. I said it was created by people who wanted to sell you stuff. This is entirely true. It's not like I'm making this up. Now, I get the emotional attachment. I kind of do. You get to make a whole big day. You get to make a big day out of it. It's a big deal, and I get that women, especially women, seem to like having a big deal made about the relationships and all this kind of thing. But I don't want to be kind of bah humbug about it because if people enjoy it, go knock yourselves out. I just don't see how it's romantic to wait in line for 6 hours to go to a restaurant where they hurry you out how so they can seat the next guy who's been waiting 5 hours, and I don't see how that's romantic. I just don't see how it's no longer
Well, it
romantic.
doesn't have to be that. It can be a picnic basket, cheese and crackers in the park. It's not about.
But wouldn't that be more romantic on a generic Tuesday in July than on some day where you're expected to do it?
We're talking about a day of love, a day where you celebrate it.
But that's what I'm saying. You should be celebrating love all the time. Not just.
I appreciate your mindset. I've been the recipient of this mindset for many years, and it's been enjoyable. I've gotten flowers for no reason. I get cards that make me cry. So I see where you're coming from, and it works for us. It really does.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. When it becomes an expectation, I just think it loses the romance angle. When it becomes this holiday and the whole society kind of has a pressure for you to do something, even if it's, I don't know. It just seems to me that it's lost its genuine romance. It's no longer done out of an act of love. It's done out of an act of obligation. And that doesn't seem very loving and kind to me. It's one thing to honor the person you love and to express it and to show it, and even on occasion make a special day of it. But to do it when everybody else does because some marketing people have told you to, for me, I find that to be a little corny. And that is your daily dose of love. How was that one?
That was a good one.
Okay.
Have we been having any listeners?
What, for right now?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I hop in and out, but I don't see. No, if we're going to do these, we have to record them earlier if we want listeners. During the weekday.
Okay, that was number 69.
'69. That was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, Courtney.
Okay, there's our 4.
Okay, so do we want to do the Halloween one?
Yes.
Anyone in history. Let's change the world to history.
Okay. Okay, ready.
All right. Okay. I actually have to think of my answer. Hold on, give me a minute. Who the hell would I have? Hannibal? No. Not Hannibal Lecter, the other Hannibal. Just by the way. Uh, George Washington is my standard answer because I could actually have a conversation with him. 'Cause there has to be some things that, if you wanted to have with the French philosopher, you'd have to.
That's French philosophy.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to be able to speak French,
Yes.
or so you're gonna have to assume that language isn't a barrier and all that kind of crap. But I'm trying to think. Assuming language and stuff isn't a barrier. Hmm. Careful, that's the moon rock.
Yeah.
That's the end of it, so it's pretty much resin. Um. I know.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, Milabi, what spirit of the underworld are we dragging up today?
Given the choice of anyone in history, who would you invite to dinner?
I think I would have to invite George Washington for dinner. One, he was known as a gentleman, so you would know you wouldn't have any problems. He'd be a perfectly gentleman at dinner. And he was also known as a great conversationalist. People like to have him around. He was also a well-known ladies' man. The ladies like to have him around, even though he wasn't a womanizer. There's never any issues about that. It's just
He was good company.
he was a tall, attractive man who could dance, and
Ooh.
yeah, see,
Still in high commodity today.
yeah, a tall, attractive man who could dance. But for me, it was the man who walked away, who could have been king and walked away, and that takes a unique personality. I mean, everybody in history is a person of their time, so they're always going to have flaws from our perspective. But someone who could have been king and decided, no, it's better for future generations if I walk away. That's a tremendous amount of personal insight, but also political and cultural foresight that is far beyond anything we see in sense, really. I mean, we can look at some future presidents like FDR and people in the modern world who kind of view themselves as bigger than the office. They are the only ones who can do the job. They didn't walk away. It's the reason we have term limits was because FDR wouldn't walk away. And so, there's a uniqueness about it. It doesn't happen often where someone is literally begging people to be king. People are begging you to be king. We want you to be king. We want you to rule us. No. It's better for you if I don't. Trust me. That is a mindset and a philosophy I'd just be interested to hear about and to find out, why he made the decision, why that was kind of his perspective. So what about you, madam?
Abraham Lincoln.
Ah,
For one thing, he's a country boy, and I'm a fair country cook. So that those two go well together. And I understand he was quite a storyteller. And I'm a country girl at heart, and so that's a good time for me.
sitting around the old wooden tables, spinning yarns, telling stories, got the kernel of truth, but you make it a good story.
It's a good story.
Sorry, yeah. But that's an interesting characters with how we've chosen people kind of who you want to talk to. It says a lot about yourself, about what you want to, the kind of people you want to hang out with. I think that says something. So as you guys are listening, who would you want to have dinner with? And that is your daily dose of love.
Excellent.
Okay.
And that was number 70.
70. We've done 70 of these things.
We've done more than that.
No, I think I went back.
Did you?
I think so. I think I counted.
I'm going to leave the H there.
Yeah. But that one, if we just follow the schedule and how we order we recorded them,
Yes. We should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to sign off?
Well, yeah, we don't have any more Halloween ones lined up. So if you guys have some topics for Halloween week, please let us know. Also, we have some, what is, oh, did we, no, today's Tuesday. I'm making sure, yeah. So if you also have topics for the show on Halloween night, which is, 13 days away? No, 12 days away now at this stage. 10 to, no, it's a week and a half away. It's got a long time. But we can use some topics for our Halloween show. We haven't done a Halloween show before, so we're kind of trying to figure our way through it. It should be fun, though, because it's our regular show night lands on Halloween. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you want, you can reach us at love@latenightLove.us. Lovey gets that over there on her little laptop. You can send me a tweet at JazzRack on Twitter, or you can find us on Facebook, or you can go to our website, latenightLove.us, or go to our anchor.fm/latenightLove and leave us a voicemail. Yeah. Good Lord, I've got to figure some way to shorten all that. That's a mouthful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, just wait until I have to tell you that you can find us on MeWe and Minds and Parler and all those other ones that are coming up because Facebook and Twitter are disintegrating as we're watching. I got a strike on my other YouTube channel, by the way.
A strike? What is a strike?
Well, what's the YouTube channel I don't really use anymore, but we made a video talking about zoning for cannabis industry things, but down the street.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, somehow it's inappropriate, and they put it behind a age restriction wall or something.
Huh.
It's just we're literally talking about zoning regulations for cannabis, for the cannabis industry is not appropriate for YouTube. Let that be a warning to you guys that the crackdown on political discourse is coming. Find other outlets. Not that this is political. This won't have any. We won't care. We'll be left alone here. But for people on the other political sides, be careful. And with that, just my little rare dose of politics. I apologize. It was one of those things that happened to an accident. We will sign out, and we will talk to you later. See you next time.
Good night.